Menu. I'm the Doctor, being joined here by Lennox, and we got a whole bunch of Street Fighter 6 action ahead of us here today at Meter Management, and I'm excited because this game is fresh, it is clean, it is entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, it's got all the boxes checked.
Honestly, fresh is the perfect descriptor for it. I think it has everything I want in a fighting game, which is kind of wild. Yeah. And that's crazy because I'm usually an anime player, right? But like,
it is an anime Street Fighter,
and it kind of is. Yeah. And good character variety.
So far,
truly interesting cast, and it's only gonna get better. Obviously, we got Rashid coming out pretty soon, who I am very, very excited for. I cannot wait.
I'm so interested in how they bring that playstyle over.
Yeah.
Having seen some of the other characters and the way they meshed them to like either their current selves or their previous selves to like where they are now currently in Street Fighter 6, it's super fun. Like, you and I were literally just talking about Jury.
Yes.
Right? Like, that is a character that, you know, received a few changes from 5 coming into 6.
Yep.
Did receive some love from like her Street Fighter 4 days, and I think she's pretty strong.
She's like relatively simple game plan. She's got some sauce, especially once you go into the 236 K series.
Yeah.
You got to be careful how you manage that meter. You know what I'm saying? Get it? You see? Yeah. Anyway. I don't know. Super fun character, relatively straightforward. But that's kind of the point I'm making. Is every single character I've tried in this game, and I have tried most of the cast, are just fun. They feel good. The tools feel satisfying, and even the characters that are kind of regarded as like lower on the,
which
I hate to say lower on the tier list right now because it's week
1.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Officially, it's week 1. Unless you,
it's week 1. We'll leave it at that.
But like, it's like the tier lists are funny to me because it's like, it's so interesting. Like when you compare this to like Strive's release, right? Strive's release had a very clear bottom 1 character in Anji.
Sure did.
Like in Anji, and then Faust wasn't far behind.
I was gonna say I would have like day 1. I would have said Faust probably for bottom 1, but Anji was rugged.
Anji
100%.
literally didn't link out of his own special.
Oh, I forgot about that, actually.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, he literally didn't work the way he was designed to. So
see, I had Dormancy cooking me with that day 1 Anji sauce up in Maine, so it'd be like that.
But no, I mean, in Street Fighter 6, it's at least from my perspective, having we did the event last week at Next Level.
Yep.
We had both a beta banned characters, so we had no characters that were playable before the game's full
release. Love that, by the way.
And then we had the full access where we had all the characters available, and the beta characters didn't win either tournament.
Yeah.
Granted, it was IDOM. So winning both of them.
IDOM do be winning like that. True.
Yeah, but it's like there wasn't a character that we were like, man, this is clearly the worst character in the game.
Yeah. And we are going to see both of these characters that we're about to see have kind of been on the top of most people's tier lists. If you are from the Northeast area at all, you recognize these names. Teque, the local god, versus the Dragon Ball god. The young god. Young god. Not to be confused with Young Fish, but the young god for sure. This is looking like a button check right here. Yeah, we're going back.
So this game does have a button check at character select.
Yes.
For those of you that are unaware.
And if you are unaware of that, please utilize that because I low-key hate in-game button checks. Like, I think that is just a waste of time. Like,
it's some games definitely, right? Like some of the games that have these like crazy long load times, it's like, man, what are we doing?
What are we doing here?
But like Street Fighter 6, it's pretty quick.
Yes. I have to agree with you.
I'm not as mad as some of the other titles. And so here we go, round 1, fight 1. We're going to have Teque on the Ken versus Kite's Jury. Now, these two, you mentioned Dragon Ball. This was literally grand finals of every Dragon Ball event in the area.
Yeah, both of these players are very good at that game. However, Teque has had more of a kind of an edge locally, I guess you could say, in the early days of this. That being said, you can't cat out Kite for any reason. That
said, they're definitely in a tough spot right now. They burnt out so incredibly early and didn't get the largest of leads. And so right now, Kevin...
Sometimes it'd be like that, Especially burnt out like that, you got to worry about chip damage.
Chip kill.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, Kite just caught pressing right there. Mashing out of the plus frames. Yeah, and now we're back to the mid-screen game.
Ken's one of the characters which there's a lot of them in this game that are just negative. Every button they hit, it feels like. They just have to worry about giving up their turn.
But it's about the spacing, right? Like if you could space trap your opponent effectively, that's where these characters really shine. Because even though he's negative, like Ken is unequivocally like one of the better characters in this game.
Yes.
That's the consensus right now. That being said, Kite doing a phenomenal job of controlling the pace, playing around these big jury buttons right here, but eats the DP, and now Kevin Teque back to full screen. Kite does have a couple of these stocks ready to spend. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Mash out of the approach. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of mashing today, Lennox. We are going to see quite a bit of it.
You need to in this game. It's crazy.
I mean, if you're a 4-frame crouch jab character, that is your favorite button in the game.
Hell
no matter what.
Agreed.
Counter hit comes in, doesn't quite link into it, but here we go, right into the critical art.
And that should be more than enough to kill. I believe this is going to be Kevin Teque taking that first game against Kite. Shout out to Kite, though. Like, made round 2 very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Taking us down to, what was that, 46 seconds? That's not bad. All right. Especially the longer this game goes on, I think we're going to see that more. More of this focus on just, like, trying to win a neutral, right? Because pretty much every character has some strong pressure once you get it going with the system mechanics and whatnot. But
yeah, I mean, the universal system mechanics are quite beneficial for pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's still week 1. We're learning a little bit as we go. I don't know if you've been paying attention on Twitter, but the tech that is coming out has been bananas. Like
it's wild.
Did you see the charge tech off the parry rushes?
No, I don't think I've seen that yet. I've been looking more of that Dalsum Jamie tech. Oh no! So
tried to get fancy with the reversal, didn't quite work out, but the air to air.
This is huge. Kite can't really afford to block right here because you're going to get burned out, and that's not even going to matter right now because if Kevin Teque doesn't kill off this, one more, okay.
Oh, put yourself in the corner.
Yo, that was a gift for Kite right there, and he was able to capitalize, thankfully.
And then we saw 3 crouching jabs.
The optimal combo for that situation. Don't get it twisted. Yo, there we go.
Nice.
All right, so as like we've all played ranked and got drive impacted before, but I think that's going to be the kind of the evolution of that is using that to cancel out some of these moves that are overly committal.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I was playing casuals early, and it was happening to me a lot. I was playing Marissa, Mega Fist. It's safe on block, but if you do it raw, I'm getting DI'd.
Absolutely, yeah, especially once people get more used to the system mechanics. We're going to see that a lot more, I think. All right, once again, Kite able to tech the throw, but runs into the fireball. Has the meter lead right here.
Kite can kill off 1 confirmed, though. He's got the critical art fully loaded.
Yeah.
He has the 1 store available. Oh, that could have been it.
Spent it right there. And this is the hard part about this matchup. Jury can't really afford to take that full screen if your opponent's paying attention. And that's why right there, Kevin Teque, able to seal it out with the run-up overhead. That is like kind of the quintessential Ken close out the round type move. We saw that a lot at BP this past week.
Oh, no.
Ooh, able to react to the drive impact with the drive impact, Kevin Teque. Okay.
It's because you did crouch jab.
Because you did crouch jab, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's such a strong option.
Nice breakout there with the OD CP.
Options. Whoa, right back at you, though. Get anti-aired.
Okay. Man, this life lead is huge right now for Kevin Teque. And I'm reminiscent because I forgot to ask if this was 3-5, but I think it's 2-3 because it's top 16. Yeah,
it's going to be 2 out of 3. And that is going to be 2-0 for Kevin Teque. Cashing out with the super. And I believe, sending Kite to losers. This is winners, so big shout out to Kevin Teque. Shout out to Kite, though. Had some great moments right there. It's very clear the jury is coming along nicely. Yes. It's a very fitting character for what Kite wants to do. Just an overall solid kind of fundamental player with a little bit of that sauce behind him, you know?
And I mean, Kite's been playing Street Fighter for a while now.
Yep.
I remember at CEO 2021, the first one back at Daytona.
Yep.
He was hanging out. We drove down together.
I remember that, yeah.
Don't do that, guys. Don't drive to Florida from Massachusetts.
I distinctly remember laughing at all of you a lot, actually.
Thanks for that.
Hey, I'm here for you guys.
Once we got there, eventually, him and Bunch were going back and forth in the hotel room on the setup. And Kite definitely wanted to learn. Obviously, Dragon Ball has had a bit of a year.
Yep, it has.
For one frame or another. And so, being able to come into this game fairly fresh, at least some fundamentals in the genre of Street Fighter, because it does play very differently than Dragon Ball.
Yes.
So, I mean, at least he's played, a game with inputs and quarter circles and
yeah. And I mean, Kite has a bunch of experience in other games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying Granblue for a little while. Playing Marvel, I think, for a hot second. Like dude plays
he
other
talked
games.
about it. I don't remember ever seeing.
I think it's more casual. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be. That's how my Steam library looks right now. Is I got a bunch of fighting games that I've played 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
But just get a feel of it. Play with the homies every once in a while.
Exactly. And you might not know if that game is for you, right?
Exactly.
Like,
you don't know until you try.
Until you load up Mortal Kombat, you might not know that you're into that.
Yeah. Same. That's this guy right here.
Mortal Kombat 1. It's looking nice.
I'm not gonna compete probably, but you best believe I'm gonna play that with my homies. You best believe I'm gonna show up at locals play that.
I was gonna say my only win at a local was a free to enter MK bracket at BP.
Your only win at a local?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. All right.
I'm too busy right here. I'm too busy on the mic.
You're a busy man. That's true. Actually,
Yeah.
I've seen the evidence of that. That's true. That's true.
But no, it was day 1. The game released same day. I was doing cross up into
I
throw.
remember that. I got a couple. I distinctly remember getting a couple W's off walk up jab into throw, and people just did not know what to do with that.
It was literal day 1.
Yes, it was literal day 1. I remember that exact tournament actually. Speaking of day 1 killers, though, we got a pair of them about to step up to the setup right now. Alex Smith, y'all know who Alex Smith is.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very solid fundamental player. Old school jury player from back in the SF4 days. And 5, yep, that's true. And 5. I see. When I hear Alex Smith, I'm used to seeing Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to seeing Charlotte and May. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm like half surprised we don't see the Honda. Like just because the character's so strong right now.
Alex Smith plays to win. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not saying
play
Honda's
Honda.
a bad character.
So play Honda right now.
I think Jury's stronger though. You know what I mean? I think Jury's got more of a solid fundamental game plan.
I think overall you're right. Ease of access though. Why work hard when you can work easy?
It's hard to argue with that, to be honest. Like, you're also talking to a Jamie player though, so you know.
Yeah,
you know
you don't get to actually play until you're 3 drinks in.
No, that's not true. I need 1 to get the game plan started. That's it.
That's before the game starts though.
I don't know. The character, like, people are dooming about Jamie right now, but like, he's got enough like good buttons and fundamental Street Fighter stuff where all that means is you have to play honest footsies before you really get the game plan going. You know, and that's fine. That's okay.
Honestly, all it's gonna take is for one player to come out to a major with a Jamie and rock with it.
Defeat Lee. Put that in the bank. I'm saying that right now. If y'all think Jamie's low tier, watch Defeat Lee play that character. You will change your tune. My guy is cracked. And my guy does not play bad characters either. Defeat Lee does not play bad characters. Played 6 in Percival. 2 of the best characters in the game in Granblue. My dude does not play bad characters. But anyway, we got to talk more about Jury and Mozz. So
I believe
who's
Mozz
playing?
I believe it was Ken when I saw it earlier.
So he's part of the Ken gang. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure about that, but now that you say that,
and it does kind of track, right? Like that does feel like a Mozz character.
That's a Mozz character for sure. And Mozz was cooking. I got to watch some of that balance patch footage from a week ago today, actually. And Mozz, I believe Mozz didn't make top 8, but I believe got top 8 the night before balance patch.
Okay, at the local.
Yeah, the local.
Versus the release tournament.
And Mozz is another one of those just overall solid cats, ready to show up, good fundamentals, and a good understanding of what their opponent wants to do.
And a pretty consistent top 3 at the BBB monthlies.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So that Nago is I have nightmares about that Nago sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even play that game anymore. Like, Mozz is sick.
It sounds like Ken. From what I'm
it's Ken. As soon as you said Ken, I'm like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's 100% Ken.
You guys at home can't see it, but I can definitely hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm assuming you guys can hear it. I actually don't know how Stink set the setup up, but
you know. Yeah. Either way, that is the matchup we'll be seeing. We are going to see an exact repeat of the character matchup we got.
I got Dink to push a button. Does that mean they're going to talk to us?
Yeah, that means that I will talk to. English is hard.
The English is hard. That's very
is.
True.
What's happening here?
No, I was just because I heard game sound in my head. I didn't know if the people at home could hear game sound.
Oh, they could definitely hear game sound.
We got the game sound.
How did they not hear game sound?
We always got game sound.
What if they muted it?
You're so right.
That's a.
You guys can't even see me right now, but I'm just smiling.
Doc.
See, we can't see it either. Like chat super can't see it.
Yeah. No, we're whatever. While we're warming up for This next set,
This next
our next iteration of Ken versus Jury. If y'all couldn't make it out tonight, but are trying to come through in the local scene, you're gonna want to check out Beach Episode.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna want to check out Beach Episode. Last year was an absolute blast, and you do not want to miss this year.
I unfortunately will be missing it for like
again,
like the third year in a row.
You're killing me, Doc. You're killing me.
There was before Beach Episode, it was Extend.
Yep. Did you miss that too?
I didn't go to that one.
You missed out, bro. That was so much fun.
So it's not entirely all my fault. So Extend,
no, it wasn't. Yeah.
Extend was I had to go to a wedding.
Yep.
Beach Episode 1, I had COVID because I went to Combo Breaker.
That's what it was. I forgot you got COVID. I could. Yeah. All right.
And then this year it's literally on my sister's birthday. So I'm like, sorry guys.
Family obligations, and
right?
there's nothing you can do about that. That is what it is.
Is we adjusted it because originally I wanted to go to Gommel.
Yeah.
Which is it'd be my first time in Canada. I was like, this is sick. Turns out hotels are like $1,000 a pop, and I was like, too rich for my blood. So we were like, all right. The party was the weekend after. It's fine. We'll move it up. No worries. I was like, all right, sick. And then Spencer DMs me. He's like, hey, what are you doing July 15th? And I was like, not Beach Episode.
Oh, man.
But you guys at home should certainly check it out.
July 15th. That's the spot. We're going to have the entire Balance Patch venue. It is the whole thing. The whole thing. So we got the PC setup so we can run them as fighting herds. We can run Plus R on PC, which is an infinitely better experience.
Yeah, I mean, the BBB regionals, the Beach Episodes, the extends, one of the biggest draws to them from like not even just a spectator, but definitely as a player.
Yep.
They run so many of the top titles.
Yeah.
Like right
and
now,
some of the niche ones too. Like this is basically going to be a Sailor Moon major.
Like I'm looking at you guys can't see it again, but it's on our screen, and it's like we got Blaze Blue, obviously. It's a Blue Beat event.
Yeah.
We got Guilty Gear, KOF 15, Grand Blue, and them's fighting herds right on the front page.
Yeah. And we're going to have Sailor Moon there, which
is there last year?
I believe it was there last year.
I think it was a side game last year.
Yeah. So it's basically going to be the first game we run on stream. And it's basically going to be like the last big tournament that runs Sailor Moon because nobody runs that anymore. But we have that dedicated scene, those cats that still come out for that game, still grinding it. So it's going to be a fun show, if nothing else.
That's where the cookie tournaments are from in Balance Patch.
The cookie tournaments, I'm not familiar.
So the Sailor Moon team, or the players anyway, when they would run like their own bracket on the weeklies.
Yeah.
And the winners would get cookies. So like they would come in with like a bunch of different Chips Ahoy, right? So first place got to pick what Chips Ahoy flavor they wanted.
Yeah.
Then second place, then third place. So
I love that so
much.
That's very wholesome
fun.
too. Yeah, that's just fun. That's just having fun with your friends,
and
playing the game that you love. And
like
that's what it's all about.
There's things like this where it's it's a regional. There's money on the line. Like first place here at Street Fighter is gonna have some paperwork to do afterwards.
What do you mean? Is the prize pool big?
It's not small.
It's not small. That's true.
Let's put it that way. But if you're just having fun with your homies, wanting to play a tournament, Chips Ahoy is the way to go.
Chips Ahoy is the way to go.
I don't know if I would do
We're not
Chips Ahoy.
sponsored by Chips Ahoy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would do Chips Ahoy. So if any cookie vendors, Keebler, Chips Ahoy.
If you can get the Keebler sponsorship, then you're just built different.
Where's Brad? We need an elf.
Oh wow! You just don't. You're the one that has to compensate with him later.
He can't hear me anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
no, we're mic'd on the venue. He definitely heard that. He's currently sharpening razors.
No, I literally see him. He's fine.
Oh, all right, cool. Never mind.
So I had to go to his house this morning to pick him up.
Yeah.
Because Bunch was at
You're
his house.
a good guy like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we live like 5 minutes away. Like it makes sense.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that part.
But so I went to Salem last weekend just to hang out, like family trip.
Yeah.
And one of the shops we were in had like all these like funny shirts, right? So like goofy things.
Did you get him an elf shirt?
No.
Okay.
So
I got nervous for a minute.
So like overall theme kind of looks like a Pabst Blue Ribbon like logo, okay?
Okay.
And on it says Trophy Husband.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I take back everything I just said. You're right. That was the right call. That was the right call.
I was like, I have to get Brad this shirt.
Yeah, you do need to grab that shirt. That's a must-buy situation.
See, if he had brought it with him today, because he's dressed up like he always is.
Yeah.
If he had, I should have lifted it in the car. Now that I think about it, and I could have
ambush with him right when the top 8 starts. Yeah,
that's how I opened the show. I was like, Brad, I got you a present.
I got you a present, brother. Yeah, you could have got that live reaction.
Well, so I wanted
wasted content,
but I wanted his wife's reaction too. I wanted Camilla.
True. That's one of those deals where you get with Camilla at like before. It'd be like, yo, listen, tune in the stream around this time. I got, I know. All right, so it looks like the game is rebooting, and we should be getting into it in a minute.
Yeah.
Just sorting through some technical issues, so I do apologize for the delay, but we should be on our way.
They had to swap something. I literally saw on camera them swapping a piece of technology.
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm going to be real with you. I was too focused about talking
like
about elves and
PC
cookies.
or a monitor, but you know, we always say online tournaments like streaming's a bit of a blow up. True. Offline, still a blow up.
Still a blow up. Yeah.
Technology. We got to think Linux. Technology is just a bunch of rocks. We literally just turned them into electricity.
I don't know if that's true, but I don't know enough about electricity to refute that.
What? That we turned rocks into electricity?
Yeah, I don't think that's right, Brad. Oh, I just called you Brad too. It's like that. There's definitely an episode of Sunny where Charlie's trying to explain how stars get there. Yeah. Or no, he's explaining why he burns garbage.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna throw the garbage out so it goes in a landfill and sits there for hundreds of years, or am I gonna burn it where it goes up to the atmosphere and turns into stars? And Rob McElhenney's character is just like, that doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about stars to refute that. It is just
I say that line
beautiful.
all the time.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I make an absurd amount of Saudi references that just go whoop over most people's heads.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know all of them. I definitely know that one because I use it a lot.
Okay.
Because like anytime something like just occasionally comes up, it's like, you know what? I don't think that's right, but like, you know what? I'll take your word for it.
It's so applicable in so many situations. Yeah.
And you know, as somebody that doesn't necessarily know a lot of things, it's
very
a good
helpful.
fallback.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like it's the OS.
It's
like
I was about
covered.
to say, yeah, you're always covered there. Speaking of OS, I got a notification before coming here that there's a Drive Impact OS I got to look into apparently.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm not that surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not either. Let's be honest. It's going to happen. And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
well, so
okay.
there's a lot of things that you can kind of buffer in this game during the freezes. Like I was watching someone where during the super freeze, if you threw out a low committal button and then the freeze comes in, if you hold parry, it actually eats the recovery of your non-committal button, and so you get parry frame 1.
I like that.
And
okay, so you could bait it. It's basically a safe jab. Okay.
Yeah. And so at that point,
I'm stealing that.
It's just a block button. Yeah. Like, so we talked about that the other day, where if you think about parry in its current iteration as a block button, you do get away with a lot. Yeah. And I mean, it's obviously
That's
not
so true too, because you don't have to worry about cross-ups. Oh my God, you just opened my mind up.
Yeah. And it's it's not universally applicable.
No, but situationally, you can make that happen.
Or if you're playing JP and he's trying to ruin your day, hold that button.
Hold that button.
Here we go.
Risky advice.
Yeah.
Risky advice.
It's just like take the throw.
Oh, man. All right. We're getting right into this game.
This is actually video games right now.
Yeah. This is not a button check. We are live. Mozz already taking the corner back from Alex Smith, but Alex Smith trying to force their way out, using that JC to get a little mix-up action going.
So you mentioned not having to deal with cross-ups. This game actually doesn't have corner cross-ups at all. As long as you're holding backwards into the corner, you cannot be crossed up.
Interesting. I've definitely stolen the corner before, but that's yeah.
So you can, as long as your opponent tries to do anything forward.
So smart. Alex Smith waiting for the DP right there. Catch the jump out from Mozz. Going to be taking that first round.
Yeah, Alex's reactions are quite strong. Like even there, just throwing out the light kick to interrupt the drive rush.
All these players are burning through that drive meter like it is going out of style right now. Little worrying, and that's why right there. So still, this is not going to be the end of the world. Alex Smith is in burnout, but able to get the hit. Big corner combo, cash out with the super.
Oh, he doesn't quite burn out Mozz immediately. Does get it now, though.
Yeah, gets it on the block stun. You got to be really aware of that when you're on defense.
It's also really tough, but I remember in the betas, people were so worried about burnout. Like, oh, it's negative. I get negative frames. I take chip. Like, it's horrible.
It is. Like, if you burn out in the wrong spot, it's a big turnaround moment. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, we've seen a bunch of people just rip that and still be fine.
Unfortunately here for Alex, they went into the super just as Mozz was coming out of burnout, so the punish was so much worse than it had to be.
Wow, all right. Mozz is going to take that final, or not final round, excuse me, second round, bringing us to the final round. Oh, excellent drive impact. That should carry all the way to the corner. Frame kill into the overhead. Yup.
Was that a drop? Or is it a frame kill?
It's got to be. It's got to be the frame. Yeah.
Well, so because I thought it was a juggle point, but.
Oh, you think that was a drop? Okay. Okay. That could go either way, to be honest. I don't know enough about Ken to say.
Well, yeah, like that's the other thing. Oh, I think you're dead.
I would say so. If nothing else, we might be able to get. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh, man. A lot of characters get what am I saying? Drive rush extensions off their level 3. So
yeah,
potentially could have seen that. I don't know if Ken's got that, but didn't matter because Mozz takes the game. Yeah, exactly. It killed.
It. I love how the critical arts and the super arts kill in this game because it's not always very clear.
Yeah.
Like there is that like in like Street Fighter 5, if you got hit by a super, your bar just empty.
Yeah.
There's always a pixel in this game. It doesn't matter if you got hit at a pixel or if it like just barely kills.
Capcom's been watching Sage Jam stream a little too much. We're like, oh,
we
got to get in on that.
Yeah. they've had him out to Combo Breaker twice now to do it live, and Capcom's like, wait a minute.
Hold up. Oh, okay. Caught in the parry, knockdown into the throw setup.
Big sweeps coming out of Alex. This is crazy.
Yeah, Mozz is going to have to start worrying about burnout right here. Because if you, yeah, there it is. DP to catch the jump out.
It was a super late crosscut too, but the knockdown is going to save Mozz's drive bar.
Wow, able to parry. No extension. It does not tech the throw in the mix-up.
Does throw out the empowered projectile and the little goblin run to close out the rounds.
Jury's dash, if y'all haven't like played as Jury, her dash is ridiculous.
Throw in a drive rush on top of it, you're full screen.
Absolutely.
In a flash, you're full screen.
Alex Smith is doing a phenomenal job of just establishing the throw game right here. Ooh, okay, we're out. Baiting the DP. This is going to hurt. Alex Smith should have the bombos. Good amount of health. Not spending a ton of resources, but gets the install right here.
Yep, the level 2.
That's bait.
Oh, no. Mozz, what are you doing? Going to be taken down. Oh, the back throw? All right. Opportunity is striking here for Mozz. They're going to get their drive meters at about the same time. Yeah. Just kidding. Well, actually, sure, because now they're both back.
All right, here we go. Instant rematch coming out here for Mozz. 1 apiece. This is our final game here in Winter Semis.
Yeah. If as a streamer,
sorry,
as a streamer, the instant replay is sometimes tough to deal with. Like they'll load into the new game before I'm even ready to update the score.
You're like, who won again? I wasn't paying attention.
I blinked, and here we are.
Yeah, that's a move. All right, so Mozz does have Alex Smith at burnout, but still has to be aware for these big jury buttons right here.
Yeah, I mean, everybody remembers the standing medium kick from 5. It is back with a vengeance. The dive kick actually working out there for Alex.
You want to talk about busted jury buttons? That crouching medium punch that we just saw uses footsies. Yeah. Low-key anti-airs, too. It ain't great. Like, the amount of trade anti-airs I've got off that is ridiculous.
I think you're dead, actually. If we combo into a level 2 here, presumably...
It's going to be very close, I think.
That's a lot of scaling.
That's exactly. Not quite enough for this. His throw range... DP into your DPs. I'm DPing your DPs. You know, all that good stuff.
Alex, kind of, actually, I was going to say a little unlike them, but then I remembered it's Alex Smith I'm talking about, and they love to DP.
Very true, very true. Usually pretty surgical with it, though. Like, credit where credit's due. Yeah. You know? Still, Mozz going to be taking the corner back here. Taking the life lead, too. Oh, no.
Definitely going to hurt.
Trouble. Not going to be a ton of damage. Only a level 1, but still, full screen. Yeah, there's that dash up rush we were talking about earlier. So strong.
And it is interesting that we saw the level 1. I have to imagine because Alex wants to go into the install. Does get the second drive impact out, though, so we get a big opportunity here into the level 3.
I was going to say, I think that's why you only spent the level 1 is because you build that 1 bar back fast enough, and the level 3 nuke combos in this game can hurt.
That said, you are still alive because, like, of a percentage of HP.
That is such a messed up setup. But Jury's level 3 Oki is mad good.
Yeah.
Excellent round closer there for Alex Smith. And this is final game, final round.
Yeah. Alex Smith was literally like 1% away from his critical at that round, too. So he might not have even needed that mix-up. But here we go. Mozz back into the corner, getting thrown for their life. Oh, no.
Yeah, there it is.
Didn't
have the stocks.
They might be cracking here. The reversal?
Yeah. Spent the rest of it to go into burnout.
That's not
huge.
great.
That hit?
That's insane.
Mozz got caught pressing.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Mozz was in a full combo there, but it didn't quite link together. Back throw.
There's the burnout. All right.
Critical art is available here. This is going to hurt. Just kidding.
Wow.
No. That's unfortunate.
That's egregious. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But
That's
Mozz is still in the driver's seat.
We got throw loops. Don't forget.
DP, sit your butt back down.
Alex Smith now out of burnout. So is Mozz.
Yeah, low-key, like, Mozz played that really well. That should have...
Oh!
Very nice. All right. Fireball to close it out. And Ken players, stay winning. First Kevin Teque, then Mozz.
Yeah.
Wow. All
I
right.
mean,
clean.
Ken's incredibly good in this game.
Yep.
And Jury's Fireball can be very awkward to try and use against a true Fireball character for exactly that reason.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't want to have Fireball Wars. You want to take space.
Yeah, and that's what the Jury's using it for. It sends out the EX. It's got the longer lasting version. You can dash up behind it, try and get something going with your medium kick. But if your opponent just throws their Fireball over you, it's tough.
Yeah, it's one of these deals like Jury, for as strong as Jury does and as many good matchups that I think Jury does have, kind of loses out to a lot of, I hesitate to say zoner characters, but characters with anti-zoning options or good zoning options in general make things a little harder because, like you said, that Fireball is not for playing zoning. That is for taking space. That is for contesting space. That being said, like when Jury's at full screen, you can 2 and 4K, build those stocks up, get some resources.
The stocks
that's
are
only half
hugely important in this game too.
And you get them for free a lot of the time.
Yeah, and it's different than in 5 where you had to use the different levels to get different power-up options. This time you just use the same move, you power up as many as you need, and just use them for whatever you need.
Yeah, which kind of gives you a little more freedom, which I really like. Jury's kind of free-form combos where it comes to spending those are really interesting. I haven't seen like a ton of the really wacky stuff that I think is out there yet. I've low-key like seen more install combos, especially from Alex Smith.
The install is bananas. It is everything you would want from an install.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, I love it that like you can get the 3 stocks, and if you need to use it for 3 fireballs, you can.
Stack them up, yeah. Great for taking space. If you need to get in, that's what it does. Stack that on top of Jerry's like really good buttons. You called out that standing heavy kick earlier. You got some options right there. So it looks like we are waiting on our next set. So in the meantime, y'all got to be ready for fighting in the street because that's what's coming out next. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. My goodness. Oh.
No, yeah. So, I mean, this is going to be another New England fighting game event. It's this summer. As you can see on the screen, we're going to have a stage outside. Those 8x12 LED screens are super duper clean. Tons of setups. More than you can count on all of your appendages. So if you want to play games, this is definitely going to be the place to be. There's going to be martial art demos, a cosplay contest, which it's summertime. So shout out to those.
With free ice cream. Don't forget that.
I did, in fact, forget about the free ice cream. I was going to warn the cosplayers because it's, it's going to be hot out there.
It's going to be hot. Yeah, it's going to be mid-July in Boston. It's going to be hot.
This spring, as you want to call it, has been brutal. We had like a whole weekend of 90+ degrees.
Yeah, that wasn't fun, and humid too. So that was great.
Yeah,
it's evening out a little bit now.
So be careful.
Yeah, for
keep
real.
that in mind for your
Totally.
cosplays if you're coming through for fighting in the street. But there's also going to be drums and the double elimination bracket, which like.
That's gonna
you kind of have to have one of those for a tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Not necessarily double elim, but you do need a tournament.
You need some form of tournament for the tournament. That's true. Yeah.
And this one, it's in Waltham, which is a pretty sick area. There's some good food options around there too. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head, but I've been in that area.
Yeah, we've got some good grub there before, and obviously Game Underground is a great venue, so that'll always be fun. But we're gonna see some some Zangief actually. This is gonna be fun, and I believe that's Caleb. I don't know who that other player is, but that's gonna be Caleb playing Luke, if I remember correctly.
That is true.
Yeah. So that should be pretty fun.
They were saying that they think this character is one of the strongest in the game.
Luke seems very good. Yeah.
Which I don't know if I agree.
Really?
But just because he's so straightforward.
That's okay.
And I think that's why he's kind of slipping under my radar, because I'm seeing like all the tech and the crazy combos for like, these also very strong characters. But then it's like, oh, Luke throws sand and DPs when you jump at him.
Yeah.
Like that's That's what he does.
That is a winning strategy, to be fair.
It's what he did in 5. Like, it's you know, he doesn't have the key benefit of, like, only being the character with advancing normals. Like, there's so many of that in this game now. But then it's like, wait a minute, no, like, you do start adding up these pros to not that many cons, and you're like, all right, maybe he is that guy.
Maybe he do be that guy. So, no, I was wrong. This looks like Lapis versus... Am I tripping right now? I might be. I don't know. Either way, Lapis versus CharlinBR. I'm pretty sure it's Caleb.
Caleb enters under all kinds of names, if I remember correctly.
That's what's screwing me up right now, yeah.
So, like, if you've been around, you know them as Caleb.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, if you're just a stream monster and you're hanging out in Twitch chat, you may not know who we're talking about.
Either way, we are going to see some Geef action. I don't think we've seen Zangief yet today.
Yo, I actually haven't seen Zangief at any of my tournaments.
I've had to deal with online Zangief a little bit, but yeah, I haven't seen Geef offline too much yet. Too much.
And it's tough because I'm kind of biased. I've only seen the Geef players complain and downplay the character.
Yeah.
Mainly about that move, actually, the Lariat specifically.
That's very funny because that seems strong.
It seems strong, but I guess the hurt box is smaller than it was in 5.
Interesting. Okay.
If I'm remembering what I saw online.
I'm going to have to take your word for that because
I don't play Geef.
Yeah.
I play on a leverless, so you're not going to catch me doing 720s.
I'm not trying to do 720s on a leverless. Absolutely not. Still, Caleb's doing pretty well right now. Losing out in the corner here. Oh, that's a big hit, though. Should be able to bust out. Yeah, bring it back to mid-screen right here.
Oh!
No punish on the drive rush right there, but that's okay. Still in a relatively advantageous position. Gets the knockdown. Here's headbutt, jumping right out.
And the EX Lariat's been so good. That was the right call, too. Too far away, though. The burnout has struck. Caleb's right there as well, though.
There it is. I was going to say, yeah. Lapis about to burn out. But no. Caleb going to take that.
Well, so actually,
rocking that Geef. What's up?
Lapis is over Luke, so I think Charlin is Geef player.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, yeah, you read it right. All right.
Yeah,
in my brain, I'm mixed up, man.
That's all right.
Okay.
Oh, no, the wall splat and the dropped combo. That is a big problem right here. Still, no, Lapis still has that good positioning, so we're chilling.
That was interesting. Using the air SPD as, like, momentum, like, juggler.
Little air stall?
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Does go for the little crab walk there. Jumps over the drive impact. That's so big.
So smart. Geef is one of those characters, like, especially if you're just playing against Geef online, neutral jump is your best friend.
Oh, yeah. Just in, like, so many different ways, right? Like, you can have the...
Beats out the bear hug.
The drive impact. Oh! That's gonna hit!
No! Hit him with the big one!
Here we go.
Spinning pile driver. All right. Say goodbye to 50% of your health.
Immediately.
Get out of here.
You know what? In all honesty, every character can do that, right? If you just get hit by a raw super art.
Raw level 3? Yeah. You hurting for sure.
Like, it's going to do about 45-50%.
Lapis is one of those cats, though. We see Lapis playing a lot of different games. Very fundamentally solid player.
A lot of games.
Exactly. A lot of experience here. So definitely not to be counted out yet.
Ooh, but they're second.
The reactions. I'm like really surprised he had time to do that. That was awesome.
It's always surprising. Like, you can get caught by so many different interactions that let you drive impact second.
Yeah, and especially if you're not ready or you throw out a normal that's not special cancelable, like, you're going to have a bad time trying to deal with that. This is down to the wire, though. First game is going to final hit right here. Just sniped with the sandblast punish. Yeah, there it is. That is absolutely punishable. Lapis displaying the knowledge.
That move did not look any kinds of safe.
No, it's not. And don't worry, I will still miss that punish online.
Oh, sure. Like, some moves you can be like, man, that's questionable. Was that safe or was it plus? Or, like, that move?
Ain't no question there.
No, that was negative. Every character's got one, though. Nice
Very
sweep.
True. Oh, yo. No. Oh, there it is. Big counter hit. Lapis, do not drop it this time, please.
He does drop it, but no, that's the biggest danger of trying to use drive impact as your punish option. It is so slow to start up. This time it works out for him. Big damage on the board. The perfect?
Oh, yeah, that is. Especially as a grappler, if you get that perfect parry, you're chilling, right? Because that happens right there.
That looked painful.
I'm
glad that wasn't me.
Certainly looked painful.
Very glad that was not me.
Yeah, I'm with you there. All right, so Caleb, giving us a little bit of a game right here, trying to make things happen with the Geef pick. I do feel like this is not a great matchup for Geef, though, you know?
No. I mean, he's a zoner, right? Like, it's not a zoner, grappler.
I was going to say, I'm like, my brother in Christ. What are you talking about?
And grapplers, they're not having a good time in this new age of fighting games.
No, but Geef does have, like, low-key kind of good buttons in this game, at least, you know? So, like, that is...
He's not relegated to charge, heavy punch, and donkey kick.
Yes.
Like, and even donkey kick...
Oh, that's a huge jump in.
Good opportunity.
Still... Not really taking the space back, though. That's what I want to see more from Caleb here, is really just, like, capitalizing on these hits, forcing your opponent to the corner. Because Lapis is doing a phenomenal job of keeping this mid-screen, staying out of the corner.
Into the lariat, gets the knockdown.
Yeah, just waiting.
Oh, that was the interrupt on the knee. And we got it?
Hit. Yeah. No! Jumped out and gets the jump in after. Not enough to kill here, but the throw is going to do it. Let's go.
I was going to say it could have been, but...
Look at that. Lapis is like, yeah, I'm sick, bro. Don't worry about it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so this is set point for Lapis.
This is, in fact, set point for the Luke. And drive rush round start. Oh.
All right, level 1. Huge for forcing it back out, forcing Zangief to move in, but that's a punish. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a really good punish that time. Does get hit on wake up, but planted again. Headbutt for the frames.
Look at the range on that crouching white punch.
Oh, and they're finally going second. They get the punish. EXSPD.
Spinning pile driver. One more. You got to worry about regular throw right now, too.
Yeah, you got to worry about a lot, especially now that you're in burnout. Chip is a factor. Does get hit by the long low, and so they're tied up.
All right. Caleb trying to make things happen right here.
No, Lennox. I think Lapis is Caleb.
No, you're 100% right. I forgot about that. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. That's my bad.
I get where you're confused because there's a C on the right side.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's Dink's fault. Oh,
no, that's my fault. I've known Caleb goes out by Lapis for a while now, and I forget every single time, bro. All throughout Dragon Ball. That's my fault.
That's the overhead. The overhead, really.
Yeah, for real. That's a great way to say it. Ooh!
Gets the anti-hair with the double hit. Really nice there. It's one thing that I was trying to catch was trying to DI on a DR reaction. Like, if they DR me, I try to DI them.
You gotta be careful with that.
Everybody's rushing into crouch jab these days.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you could be reacted upon with that. You gotta be mad careful.
Forward throw, slow overhead, into throw.
All right. This is set point for Lapis again.
Yeah. Gonna be in a pretty strong spot. They are lower. They are not great in the meter department, but you build it so fast in this game.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like trip about spending meter in this game. Like, if you're going to kill, or even if you're just going to put yourself in an advantageous position, like, just do it.
Yeah, I mean, it eats up drive bar for a lot of them. And if you're an install character, like we saw Jiri earlier, it can really pay off to spend that meter a little bit earlier.
Absolutely.
But, this is
that's not good.
Drive? I don't know how negative it is, but the punish doesn't matter.
Okay.
The drive impact gets thrown. And this is a huge opportunity for Charlin.
Yeah, Charlin needs to.
Oh, they had it! Not again!
Crouching at light or a medium punch, I think that is. Let's go. Back at you.
This should
You better kill on this, Caleb. You better kill.
I mean,
almost. So close. So close. We're almost there.
Lennox, they could have just done critical art.
It's okay. It's okay. We take those anyway. All right, yo. Caleb shaking the head after that, like, yo, I won.
I think because they knew.
Yeah. That's okay though. Hey, top 8. And that's all that matters right now. Lapis is going to be making top 8.
Especially today, right? We got the nice venue. Got tons of players here today that you've had to work your way through.
Yeah, we got a lot of killers here too.
Yes. I even mentioned a Kite because they're all like in the same pool. I was like, who did this seeding? Like, if you looked at it in a certain way, it was all of the Dragon Ball players in the same pool too.
Oh, that's very funny.
So it's like
that is very funny.
Oh, and Dink's saying they did seeding, so.
It's okay, Dink. I still believe in you. That's all that matters. I wasn't going to talk smack on stream.
Oh, no. I know Dink is here for me to talk smack, too, specifically.
Okay. That's an interesting interesting
I also know
strategy.
That any tournament organizer worth anything would not let Dink anywhere near the bracket.
Whoa! Wow. Okay. We're gonna be going to a break right now while Dink comes over and throttles Doc.
Oh, I thought you were serious. I was like,
no, I haven't been serious in a long time, if y'all know me. No, so I think we have a couple top 8 qualifiers yet. So far, I believe our top 8 so far is looking like a pair of Ken players on the winner side. And it's going to be Caleb on losers. Yep. So we got Luke on losers. It's the Shoto cast right now. Like we got mad Shotos coming out.
Oh no, Jury lost.
Both juries lost. Yep. So they're losers though. They're still alive. They have a chance.
There's still a chance.
Yep.
You know, we do have the loser side of top 8 as well. I'm actually not seeing a lot of characters I was kind of expecting. Right?
Like who were you really looking for?
So
and why was it DJ?
I actually didn't even think of DJ, but DJ would have made a lot of sense. He's incredibly strong right now. He's got both options of the zoning and the mix you up.
He feels like a very complete character.
Yeah, like that's the thing is
character.
like a lot of these characters kind of have like one game plan. They just do it very well.
Yeah.
DJ is a character where it's like, no, I can play zoning. I got
chilling.
a double fireball. I got a fake fireball. I got a regular fireball.
I hate that.
I got a
DP.
DP.
That fake fireball screws me up so bad.
Like it's incredibly strong character. But the two that I was really kind of thinking was Lily, because she's
okay. Really? Oh,
there's
okay.
a lot of Lily players out there.
Okay.
She's kind of silly.
She's a little silly goose. That's true.
But like I do see the faults, right? Like we were able to kind of pick it apart last week.
Yeah.
Another one that I'm actually a little surprised. No Manon.
Manon would have been my pick as well. Yeah, I mean, if you play online, you've played against a million Manons. And it's funny you say that because we are about to see Manon. Oh, no. Oh, this has got to be. I was under the impression ShadowKlone played Manon. I actually got some casuals with Clones Manon.
Okay.
Last week, I got cooked, bro. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. My dude is sick with it. I mean,
mean
if y'all watch Guilty Gear, like, you know who ShadowKlone is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, Brad and I, we had to watch Idom play Manon in 2 separate tournaments. And I say had to, and you made a face.
Because like, Idom won those tournaments, right?
Yeah. You know exactly what
Imagine
happens.
giving Idom a character with good buttons and good tools. That's
good buttons,
crazy.
Good command grabs,
Yeah.
a hit grab, and scaling damage for every command grab you hit. It's literally made for him.
I can't wait to just watch Idom make these crazy tournament runs. And by crazy, I mean exactly what
It'll be business casual for him.
Exactly. Just a normal day in the office for Idom.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Manon is just so solid.
There it is. Okay, so that was a button check.
Like,
all right.
you mentioned good buttons. The like super undercut theirs, they vacuum.
Yeah, right? Oh, my God. I get hit by that so much, bro.
Like, not only are they just solid buttons, they're going to suck you in, too.
And this is one of those characters, too. Like, if you have a good mental game plan or at least an understanding of what your opponent wants to do and how to play around that, you are going to excel with this character.
I believe this is another button check.
Yeah, this looks like another button check. Okay.
I don't know why we're doing 2 button checks now.
You know, sometimes it be like that. You know, it is what it is. I am, however, very excited to see some more Zangief action featuring Hat. This
is an interesting matchup.
I think Manon wins this clean. That's my hot take. She doesn't really. No, if Geef gets going though, I don't know. I haven't seen this matchup.
Her reversal options do exist.
Yep.
So it's not.
She's got good supers.
Yeah, and it's not one of those like grappling matchups where it's like if Geef gets in, he's just gonna run you over.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned the last time, he does have some pretty solid buttons himself. I don't know the data on his buttons comparably, but like
they're big. They take up a lot of space, and this is like for the grappler matchup. We're gonna see a lot of footsies here, low key.
Yeah. And I mean, ShadowKlone is just getting so warm.
All right. Clone's one of those cats that has a good adjustment game too, so it would not surprise me.
Did somebody unplug his controller? Like ShadowKlone?
No. I would not be surprised at all to see ShadowKlone lose this first game and then make a hell of a comeback in games 2 and 3. That would not surprise me.
That was the hit grab that we just saw there. As you noticed in the top left, it did add a medal.
Oh, sorry. All right. Clone waiting to get that drive meter back, trying to burn out this burnout, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is tough.
Great whiff punish. Oh, goes into the Rio combo, not going for the throw mix-up after.
The actual vacuum on that move is...
It's crazy. That's her main mix-up tool right there. Like, if those hit, you guess between strike or throw. And that should do it. Yeah.
You know what it just made me think of?
What?
EX heart rate from Poison.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's true, huh?
It left you safe, and it basically gave you a mix-up, and that's literally what it is, and it's free.
It's free, baby.
It's a normal.
Oh, gets caught out with the tail end of that drive rush. That was a scary
Yeah.
trade.
No priority system in this game, so you can just trade every button with every button.
I love that. Oh, man.
Nice block on the drive impact. A little scary there.
You got to watch out for that drop kick from. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This should be some big damage. Ripping the super immediately.
3.
Yep. I don't think this kills. This is gonna hurt though.
It's not a high damaging super.
This is my favorite super in the game so far. I love that. It's so entertaining.
Oh, this. Oh.
Yo, we jumped those though. We jumped those. Let's go. All right.
Right into the plie as well.
ShadowKlone numero uno. Game on the board. And this is
chip player, right?
No, Jacko.
Oh.
Jacko. ShadowKlone's a Jacko player. That's why I'm like this. Like you gave ShadowKlone a relatively straightforward character with great buttons. Like ShadowKlone is gonna cook with this character. My dude's usually having to work for everything.
Yeah. That's always super fun.
Yeah.
It's like, man, why was I working so hard? That's crazy.
Right? Yeah. Like that's why I don't know.
The double kick, keeping the pressure going with these drive rushes.
Wow. Okay.
So much damage out of this character.
And this is a must-win for Hat right here. This is their tournament life on the line. Top 16 loser. So if you make it, you're in top 8. But if you're dead, that's it. You're driving home. Yeah, exactly. Blocking it out, dodge the drive impact, and that is going to be a punish. Mission the link right there. Doesn't matter. Oh, we're good.
Able to get the command grab. Manons are so fast. Like that's one of the things I feel like I've noticed the most about her command grabs specifically is they feel so fast.
It feels like you're forced to commit to the jump. Every time I try to mash, I get beautiful.
Right,
That's
into the reversal.
So once again, not going to be enough to kill, but this is going to hurt. Hat still has critical R, so we might see the back at you here.
That was a really good jab check there just to try and beat out the rush.
Yeah, that was clean.
Ooh! Punish counter, gets the knockdown. What can you do with that? Right into it. Churn, baby, churn! Oh, all right, that's fine.
That's still a W. That was like, I don't know. That feels like you're online. You alt F4 a little too early. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, yeah, that kills though.
You think ShadowKlone is that type of player?
No, I don't think so though. I don't think so because Klone's one of those cats that's like usually pretty like calm and straightforward, pretty measured. That being said, going right into rematch here and is clearly out here with that fire. Now we're starting to see the throws come in off that target combo, which I love to see.
Nice little check.
Klone's gonna have to watch burnout here though. The trade, man. Again, close it out. Close it out.
Overhead.
That was clean. That was what I want to see. Like,
really good usage of the OD meter there.
Exactly. And ShadowKlone, yeah, that's a punish. Not really getting a lot of stocks. The perfect parry, but no punish after. I think definitely could have got command grab off that.
I mean, you saw Hat thought so too, because they immediately up back.
Yeah, right?
I mean, even if you don't get like regular command grab, I'm sure you could have gotten a hit grab at the very least.
Wow. I
Nice
love the fact
catch
that
there.
anti-airs.
It's like Laura's V-skill.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Yeah.
Lots of punches coming through. The headbutt connects. This is going to hurt.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, that should kill.
Yeah. No, not enough. Yeah,
It
you
is.
can tell, like, ShadowKlone looks at the drive impact with jab checks. There it is.
Oh, it worked. All right.
What that? Oh, I
I got
thought
scared.
ShadowKlone won that. Yeah.
I was like, no, it's over.
All right, this is final game, final round. We are on the verge of having a Zangief in top 8. Unless ShadowKlone's got something to say, ripping the level 3 early.
Yeah. It's so smart in this game. You build meter so fast, like we've talked about a few times now. Like, I guarantee you, ShadowKlone could probably get a level 1 by the time the round's over again.
And especially if that's like what closes the set out for you. Yeah, hell yeah, take that.
No punish on the DI. The command grab also no punished. ShadowKlone knows they have the lead.
Yeah.
They know they don't have to do anything.
and Zangief's got level 3. You don't want to risk that. You don't want to get too close.
You don't want to be anywhere near this, man.
No, for real.
That's such a short drive rush.
Yeah, see, Clone is just trying to play footsies right here, and I think that is the smart game
lead,
plan.
though.
Yeah, Hat's got to beat them at their own game. Had to spend it. There it is. All right, 4 stocks on the board. 1 more command grab should kill. The question is ShadowKlone going to find the right spot to do it? Able to burn out Hat. The anti-air. 1 more hit is all it's going to take for ShadowKlone to move on to top 8, but Hat's not out of this yet. Oh, punishing the drive rush. This is huge.
Oh, parry? I'm expecting a raw level 1 from ShadowKlone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's just the jump in. Sometimes the simple stuff, all you need.
Yes.
All right. So we are going to see some Manon action at top 8. Stick around. So that means what? We have
2 Kens.
2 Kens.
A Luke.
So we got 4 more spots to film for top 8. 4 more spots. We have 2 winners and 2 losers. Yeah. No, we're running all of them on stream. Rules are caught up, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Somebody fact check me if that's not true, but I'm pretty sure that's how we're running.
I don't bother myself with bracketology. That is what I have friends for. They went to school for it. I'm here to.
We do have the experts here.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm here to talk on camera. I'm just here to talk about video games, man.
I'm just here to watch some of my favorite games and hang out with some of my favorite people. That's it.
That's very true as well.
that's all you need to do. Hanging out here.
How else do you really want to spend a Saturday?
I mean, I'm not at work today, so like that's really all I care about right now. The fact that I get to watch some Street Fighter and hang out with you guys, that's what we call the cherry on top.
Yeah, honestly, not being at work, best time of my life.
That being said, I am doxing myself with my work attire today, though. That is a little unfortunate.
Shout out. So Dink's doing you a favor and picked the lowest quality camera that they had on deck.
What is it with you and Trash and Dink today? Listen.
I actually love Dink's camera setup. We've talked about it at length.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, like the technology that they use to set it all up. I've even talked about stealing to take to the next level because it's such an ingenious way to do things.
Yep.
And it has opportunity to change the local meta.
I mean, how much have we seen the balance patch setup evolve over the years? Like we come a long way.
And honestly, there's so much more that Dink hasn't been able to implement yet.
Stick around. You know that's coming.
I don't know if it'll ever actually happen, but
slowly but surely. And it's one of these deals. Like I feel like every time we show up, there's one little thing we're trying this time. One little thing we're trying this time. But that's how you build it. You try to do it all at once. You get a bum's birthday bash situation. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, one of the biggest missing pieces is manpower. Like that's truly the magic that really sets up some of the very cool production things. Like when you see your majors, your CEOs, your combo breakers,
you see the same people at those events.
Well,
you see the same people running those.
But I was gonna say the like fun little effects you do, like when you're like having the camera follow the player down the walkway for like the CEO ring intros and things like that.
We know somebody that did that.
That requires a human being.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Dink did that. Yeah,
Dink,
for those of you that don't know, that was Dink.
That person. But it's like, we're not working in the budgets that we can have like a crane operator come in and run these cameras.
Yeah.
We're not Counter-Strike, but you still need someone to be able to do it. And so like it's that little, production cherry that looks great on camera, looks great on stream. It gets the players going.
It takes a ton of work, though.
But it requires people and it requires planning. And that's one of the things that the locals will continue to build upon.
Yeah, and it just takes
in every region, not just ours.
Yeah, exactly. You need dedicated people to do it, and you need people willing to wear multiple hats. I mean, Wheels running the Smash stream right now.
At the moment,
yeah, exactly. Homeboy was running the camera earlier. It's
constantly
all
up and down
these
the
cats
stairs.
have a very deep skill set, and it's kind of nice.
Like, look at myself. I came into the scene as a photographer mainly.
That's true.
And now
that's how I met you. Yeah.
Now I am a commentator, a stream producer, a
content creator sometimes,
video editor sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, video editor when my brain lets me. What else have I done? I built a computer.
All right. We're getting to the PC building business now. Let's go. Let's go.
Do not come to me for business, PC buildings.
I got a guy for that. Don't worry.
I literally said, I think this works. Put it all together and prayed.
I forgot to add the thermal paste. That's fine, right?
What's thermal paste?
I don't even know, to be honest. Yeah,
is that like toothpaste?
It's pretty similar, I think. They're interchangeable.
Is it
in my
cooling
book.
Toothpaste to make sure I'm cool in the summer?
Sometimes I switch them up. I'll brush my teeth.
It's a fun little April prank.
It's a fun little April prank.
It's like when you swap someone's toothpaste with
thermal paste.
What?
They're interchangeable.
Apparently,
so
they got
whatever.
It has paste in the name.
It's close enough. Yeah.
It's like glue is different than paste because paste is edible.
Exactly. I was literally just about to say, I'm like, they're all edible at the end of the day. They taste great.
It might
they
only
smell
be
great.
once,
Yeah.
but it's still edible.
All right. Before we get too much onto how good paste tastes, we are going to see Alex run it back in the Shoto matchup. Not going to be the same exact one, but gets to play our Dragon Ball friend Caleb, a.k.a. Lapis. The Luke player.
Yep. Okay, that's where I got confused because they threw the hoodie up, zipped it up tight. I was like,
I'm also very confused. I was under the impression, and I apologize for this. I thought the last time we saw Lapis on stream, that was the qualifier. I was wrong. This is the qualifier right here.
That's why I don't even pay attention, Lennox.
Yeah, I really should just like close my mouth. You know?
Well, no. See, that's the problem. Just say non-committal things.
That is the sauce.
As long as nobody can prove you're wrong, you're not wrong.
Oh my goodness.
That's the fine line.
You want me to
walk.
take the Alex Jones approach? I don't know about that.
I
bro.
didn't say that. And I did not say that.
I'm listening to too much knowledge right now.
And that is a very provable situation.
Why was there? Never mind. We're moving past that. We're going right into the game. Come to our other stream to talk about that. We got Lapis versus Alex Smith, and they're getting right into it here. Alex Smith taking the first stock off that 214K early. What a cross-up. That was clean.
Yeah. Now, these are, again, players that play a lot. Does get the second hit coming through for the connection.
That's going to hurt, yeah. Look at that, just like 3 hits, but that crouching heavy punch starter is so solid.
Yeah.
And yes, that's crouching heavy punch. I know it was a kick, but it's the button.
But I mean, if you've been to like a BP weekly or a BP monthly, like
you've seen both these games.
Both of these players playing separate games.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, I can't think offhand of any time where they've really played the same game together. I think
that's true, huh?
I think technically they both play Strive, but I can't remember Caleb actually playing it.
Whoa, you punish with the air throw?
Disrespectful.
Bro, are you?
Disrespectful.
No. The perfect amount of respect.
For a Luke player, yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking.
We got to bring the prejudices of Street Fighter V back. He has a PMC in this game.
Yo, that's true, huh? Oh, man. That's crazy, man. Cops and now PMCs in the character select screen. That's wild.
There's no cops in this game, right?
Chun-Li and Kaylee, bro.
Oh, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Well,
oh my
in
God.
my head, I could only think of Lucio.
Why do you think I don't play Chun-Li anymore? I'm playing. Chun-Li's still mad fun in this game. I can't even say that. She's so crazy.
We get out of the corner though.
Oh.
Big damage coming out. Does a little crab walk to get closer to him.
Oh, yo, you burned yourself out. Got, like, slightly better positioning.
Oh,
but this is a bad spot. Yeah, that's going to do it. Oh, man. That's the scary thing. Like, you give Caleb, like, these kind of situations where he can sneak out of the corner. That gets real scary, but yeah. Alex Smith's been here before, bro. Alex Smith was doing this for a decade, bro.
He's on his home turf. He's on training stage.
Exactly.
Like, they don't have
Street Fighter.
They don't have a training stage in Guilty Gear or Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's called World Tournament. That's basically the training stage.
Okay.
Wow, actually connects the raw drive rush here, and this is going to be a problem for Lapis.
Just the raw DP from Lapis. Big punish, eats up the drive gauge as well.
I like the combos that Alex Smith are doing. Not burning a ton of stocks, just exactly what he needs to do. Get the good Oki off of it and continue the pressure case in point, closing out the overhead right there. This is set point.
Good start. Even better start there with the counter hit, beating out the drive rush.
Oh, yo, good stuff from Lapis, able to force their way out of the corner right here.
And that's a tool they really haven't been using anytime we've had them on stream today.
Yeah.
Is that Sandblast. It is one of the strongest parts of Luke at the moment.
It's hard to use in this matchup, too, because Jury has the dive kick, right? And we saw Alex Smith earlier get the super conversion off that. Like, you got to be mad careful throwing fireballs out against this character.
Alex Smith just speed running his way through that set, honestly.
That was clean. And this is what we've come to expect from Alex Smith. Like, if you really want to compete with this cat, you got to prove that you can get past the layer 1. You got to prove that you can push past even further because, I don't know, Alex Smith doesn't always play the most complicated characters, obviously, but has such a solid foundation to work from that it could be very challenging to, I guess, to break that foundation if you're not really ready for it, you know?
You said that they don't play challenging characters. My mind immediately went to May.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, it's always May. I was thinking kind of Charlotta too, but like May, it's May, bro. Come on, that's how we're.
I mean, we got Dolphins back.
We got Dolphins.
Totsugeki,
bro.
Did you see the photo? Somebody photoshopped the dolphin head on the Honda.
I did, and that I laughed so hard when I saw that. Which is full circle when you think about it, because Honda been out here. Let's be honest. Like,
I mean, he's one of the original 8.
He's one of the original World Warriors. And it could be said a lot of the moves that have come out of that have been directly from Honda, right? Like, I don't. What was first, right? It was probably Street Fighters before Gear, right? Before Dolphin was really a thing. It had to have been.
Yeah.
Had to have been.
Yeah. I would take that bet. So up next, we got Kite versus ShadowKlone. Now, I believe these two have played in separate titles.
Yeah, these two faced off in
Guilty
Strive
Gear?
a fair amount. I
Yeah,
believe.
Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah, both were like pretty regular, like on that top 8 qualifier verge for Balance Patch Weekly. So
Yeah.
it's a familiar play-up matchup.
Kite,
If nothing else.
Happy Chaos player.
Yeah, that's true. Formerly Soul player. But
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Which,
all
I mean,
about Happy Chaos now.
You know, a fair amount of Boston was Soul players, if you think about it. They've now since moved on, except for Monkey and Dink. They still play Soul.
Mozo.
Mozz.
Yep.
Came in later.
And the Nushinator.
So I was thinking like Kite went from Soul to Chaos. Burkish went from Soul to Chip.
Burkish Chip. Oh my God.
Didn't technically Kenny go from Soul to Gold Lewis?
No, Kenny played Chip at first.
Was
Kenny
it?
played Chip with a side of Potemkin first before it was Gold Lewis time. Yeah.
And then it was Gold Lewis, and I've unfortunately had the displeasure of watching Kenny try to play Happy Chaos.
I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. That's one of those matchups too, you know, man, like, man, you give this kid 6 more months and we're all in trouble. As if we weren't already, right?
They just like one consistent player that beats him at the BB Monthly in Strive. And technically they're here today playing, I believe, in Winners Top 8 of Street Fighter 6. Mozz?
Oh, Mozz. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Ken players actually, all the Ken players made it. That's right. Not all the Ken players.
So, some of them.
Enough of them.
So right now we are playing actual Street Fighter 6. We got Kite versus ShadowKlone, Jury versus Manon. Now this is going to be, interesting for Kite, right? There's not many grapplers. There's only a couple of them. But how much experience does Kite have to face off against these command grabs?
I think this is one of Manon's harder matchups, low-key. The fireball's hard to deal with, and as we've already seen, she has amazing anti-air options. Crouching heavy, pretty clean anti-air as well as just the straight-up TP.
The vacuum
There
again.
it is. All right, you got to start thinking about Chip. ShadowKlone, yeah, play it safe. Let that meter come back. You do not want to be burned out right now. It doesn't matter if Kite's burned out. You don't want to press the advantage too much.
That said,
This is potentially really bad. For who, though?
oh, but you got meter back. Kite can just let a super rip. They don't actually have to play this game.
But gets whiff punished, trying to build the stock. Unfortunate. ShadowKlone going to be taking that first round. You know Kite's not happy about that. Ooh, just barely misses the whiff punish. Had the right idea.
So that input, I believe, does anti-air as well. That's huge.
That's a punish, yeah.
Gets a medal.
Start building those stocks now because they do carry over. That is like the most busted thing about this character is like you get up to 3 in the first round, like kiss that goodbye, like throw that set in the trash.
It's funny because I was actually gonna.
Yo, the drive rush cancel into the throw to beat out the drive impact. That was so clean.
That's filthy.
Got those young man reactions.
Yeah.
You won't see me doing that.
And I mean, speaking to the medals, I was going to mention that one of the things that IDOM is doing that I haven't yet seen another Manon be able to replicate for one reason or another is he was consistently leaving round 1 with 3 to 4 medals.
It's so worth it. Like, if you get a DP punish, like, you don't get a lot of damage, but if you can build those stocks up early, it's so beneficial.
Okay. Kite lets it rock. This is just a super art because he's, again, only a couple pixels too healthy.
But that's still good damage right there. And this is...
He eats up the drive meter as well. Manon, though, now has hers! Hold this!
It, yeah, wait, if you see the super flash, it's too late. Get out of here.
And she does the little sing-along to go along with it.
I love that. I love this super
Easily,
so much.
yeah, the critical art version of it, easily one of the best in the entire game.
It's so good. It's so good. All right, ShadowKlone walking away with that first game. But Kite is playing, like, really good footsies right now.
And it's one of those things where it's like Kite plays incredibly well. And then it gets to the point where they have to close out a round, and it just slightly escapes them.
Same problem in Strive, low-key. Like, I had the same problem.
I mean, at least in that game, they were playing a character with like 7 meters to manage. This time,
Yeah,
they got 2.
That's fair, yeah. And I mean, there's still a lot of system mechanics you got to play around.
True.
Oh, yo. Ooh.
Not projectile invulnerable.
Very true.
I like the idea, just didn't quite come together. Man grab? Nope.
DP right through. EX version is going to be more than enough to kill. Kite finally putting a round up on the board, fighting back. All right, another one. Wow, we only have 2 so far? Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
There's 3, though. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Suddenly we got a lot. You have a ground vacuum?
Yeah.
What doesn't this character have?
This character's got it all. Like, Manon's sick, dude. I was not stoked about her at all. Wasn't interested leading up to this, but like the more I see, the more I'm like, this character is really cool.
They did like the teaser when they first announced her.
Yo, you reacted to that?
What's crazy is that you even had time to react.
Yeah.
The game was like, don't worry, we got you.
I really thought Kite was going to get the clean punish on that.
Right?
You're 100% right.
Because ShadowKlone even hit an air normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what do you mean you recovered in time?
Oh, man. And the fact that Clone was able to close that out with the command grab too means now we're going in with 4 medals, and we are going to see a lot of damage here.
You're actually getting into like almost one-touch territory.
Yeah, when your command grabs do 30%, you're going to have a bad time.
Oh, right into the super. This is going to hurt. I do believe Kite's still alive, though.
100%. I agree with you. But you're going to guess for game right here. You got 4 medals, guess for the game.
Super alive, yeah. But
All right.
You can't get hit by anything if you're Kite.
No, even normals. I was going to say, normals are going to be your game plan right
They're
here.
so good.
So good. Ah, man. All right.